What's up, everybody? We have got back into rank 20. We are somewhere in the 200s US, and we almost dropped down to 18, just trying to collect chests and figuring out the fastest metas. And with each base being different, it's a little bit difficult. As soon as I went to the 6 ERs, we went up against 5 ERs and 4 ERs. So far, I haven't seen any of the top players at 7 ERs, so 6 ERs is where it's at right now. We've got a bunch of people to get through to get up into Diamond, it looks like. Just want to show off some of these replays, some of these times. Here's a 252 on a 5 ER. Of course, we're going to Bart out the left one. We got Max, Art, and Bart. You got to shock that shock launcher. We're doing our best to avoid this one. Then you want to split your troops when you get that one engine room down, and it's easy peasy. But you got to clear that front line. You got to shock that shock launcher. Then we had a 225 versus a 219. This is a more fair match right here. 6 ER versus 6 ER. Went ahead and tried the split, and those mortars are just taking out my Zookas. I don't have the rocket choppers, so that's hurting me pretty bad. Dropping health pack, keep those guys alive. Shock launcher doing a bunch of damage to them. So we're just clearing mines as best we can, keeping these guys here alive until the reinforcements get there. If they had died, it would have taken a lot longer to get that corner engine room taken out. And we got another 252. This might be a 5 ER, yeah. Again, we got to clear the side with the Sky Shield. So you got to clear out some of the first wave, hit the Iron Will. And since there's 4 engine rooms right here, we're just going to soften up some of these defenses and clear mines. Let's go ahead and speed that up. That's another 252. Boom, boom, and done. Another global player loses. We got to get up there. Now, this was a 3-second loss. I waited right here to clear some defenses before I rushed in. If I had not done that, I think that 3-second loss would have been a 3-second win. I did send in one boat of Zookas on this one just to get some extra GBE. We got about 9 extra GBE, and then they didn't survive much long after that when I started flaring. So that one hurt right there. A little 3-second loss against, I want to say, bombardiers. Yeah, slow and steady bombardiers. You're going to clear the base, but you need to do it quickly. And then another 5 engine room. That's one reason I'm glad that I went to 6 ERs, because there's so many 5 ERs up at the top. So again, you have to go for the Sky Shield unless you got rocket choppers. You can just farm the GBE and clear. Boom, flare the shock launcher, back up to the top, clearing mines where you can, shocking the defenses at the end, because every heavy that cannon takes out, it's going to slow me down just a little bit against a 227. I'm not sure which one this was. Heavy chocolate rocket trucker, but I believe he went this way and just went all the way around Yeah, he did not try to flare up and split. I got too many cannons out there trying to flank him. And then barred it out 1 ER and flared to the top. But then we had a little bit of a snafu right here. We did really good at the start, clearing mines, shock and shock launchers, flared over, boom, boom. Then it was all heavies and heavy bus. I did not have enough for that last flare because I used a barrage. But I mean, that was just a percent left on that engine room and lost by 5%. If I had taken out that last one, let's see, very slow on the clear at the front. Shock mines doing their thing. Boom cannons, machine guns working their magic. Boom, boom, boom. Another shock mine took him out. And he just almost got me. But did 5% more damage right there at the beginning. And we got a 242. Another 5 ER. Going with around the world, there's no sky shield, so you take out the middle engine room, take out that shock launcher, flare to the end. At this point, we've lost a lot of seekers and heavies. But that shock launcher was in a bad spot. I would have lost that match if they had moved that shock launcher where it can reach that rear engine room. Right here, we're just going to take out that shock launcher. This one was almost perfect. I had to drop one more artillery here. I mean, there was just a piece of a percent left on that one. Mr. Plow. We got a 10-second win on Mr. Wind Weasel. Here, again, all these engine rooms are on this side, so I know I can flare all the way around. Taking out shock mines where I can. And then Hail Mary flare. There's no shock launcher over there to impede. And then we just got back into 20 with a 1-second win against a 5 ER. I believe he heavy choppered us. Using 2 barrage and 1 artillery to take out the shock blaster and shock launcher. And then a reflare up here. We don't need to worry about that guy right there. Smoke on the Zookas until the heavies could arrive. And that's been our day. We got 3 chests. We got 1 coming up pretty soon. We can get the next building health. That should get us back in the win column. That 3-second win would have taken them longer. That one would have taken longer, and I would have all wins in here. So we're 1 chest away. We're going to wait 1 hour before we attack. We don't want to get too high. And really contemplating getting the rocket choppers. We got 1.1 million, so we can max out the buses, but I kind of like it when they drop heavies towards the end after all the heavies have died. Sometimes they die way too soon. Let's check out Swimmer, his attack. And I just made this base kind of early. I started making a video and the kids barged in and my wife was hungry, so we had to go, and wrapped up that video. But here's that 1 second. If he had just I think if that sky shield is a lifesaver. If it wasn't for that sky shield, they would have just flared straight to it. And I probably need to put 1 more defense right there in this spot, just so that the RCs don't target the engine room first. They've got to split up, but I kind of like where everything's at the moment. Want something that hits flying, but if the heavies are rushing in, they're going to hit the heavies and not the choppers. Did we show Wind Weasel's attack? I believe that was HCRC. Very good attack. Totally bypassed all these defenses for the most part. So great attack, still 10 seconds slower than the Seekers, but we're using all kinds of different troop combos right now. I feel like we could get into Diamond. We're gonna need that building health. Probably go for the Doom Cannon. The Gunboat Energy would help out too. I really don't want to get the Seekers yet, critters yet. But it's good that the Gunboat Energy is right there because you're gonna need it. Troop damage. That is really what we need to go for. I don't know how much this one is yet, but we got 38 and 32 is 70. And after we get 20, we'll have 38, so we'll have 6 minus 70 is 64 plus this, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 5 chests. So we're probably going to shoot straight up for the troop damage, so we can compete with everyone else at the top right now. I believe we got players in Legendary already, so we've got a lot of catching up to do. See a lot of good players up here in Legendary. We got Cactus, had I think 3 accounts in the global. They were all at the top. We got BB with Yo-Yo up there. We got Code Chicken up there in the top 70, man. He's crushing it. I was watching some of his videos last week, and I was actually ahead of the chicken, and I was surprised, and then just out of nowhere, he shot straight up into Diamond, and he's crushing it right now. So big shout out to Chicken, guys. That's going to wrap up the video. We're not really going to get into any live attacks right now. Whenever I attack while recording, I seem to make more mistakes. So just wanted to show you those replays. Let's get one more look at the tech tree. We got way too much stuff early on, but I wanted the barrage. I wanted the artillery just to take out engine rooms. We skipped the bullet and rocket choppers and the shock blaster, but we did want the sky shield just to slow down the heavy rush. We're probably not going to get bombardiers. Everyone I see attack with them is very slow. I recommend if you're using them, they with critters, you need critters with them.